That's how easy it is to set up the Bachmann Easy Command. Hi guys, this is Marlon here at Hearns Hobbies, and I just wanted to show you the Easy Command by Bachmann. So this is a digital command control, or DCC, control system designed for beginners. It's very easy to use and set up, and we're going to have a look at it now. Okay, so the Easy Command is in this box here. So basically, a DCC controller will allow you to run multiple locomotives if they're equipped with DCC decoders. If you are in the market for a DCC system, this provides really excellent value for money, and it's extremely user-friendly and very easy to use. So we'll just have a quick look. Some of the information we have here. So they say that it's ideal for scales between N and ON30. So the main scales are like O, OO, HO scale, and then you have the narrow gauge scales like 009 and ON30. So for the most common scales, this power pack, this DCC system will work perfectly well. So let's have a look. We'll open this box up and get it set up. Okay, now that we've opened it up, we have got our membership club and warranty information card on one side, and on the front we have a very well illustrated in full color instruction booklet. This gives you a notation of all the different function buttons, and we'll pull the unit out. Alright, so here's our unit. Let's remove the sleeve. Actually, I'll leave the sleeve on. So as you can see, an almost to scale illustration of the unit itself. And looking at the buttons, we have our stop button, our directional buttons, function button, locomotive address and function buttons, of which there are 10. And then there's also these squares where you would put the information pertaining to that locomotive or function, and then your multi-step throttle. On the back, you have your power input, and then your output to the track, and then your X socket. That is an accessory socket. We'll get into that in more detail later. Moving on to the next page, you get very concise, well demonstrated setup and installation instructions. This shows you how to attach or wire it up to a piece of track and get it attached to the unit, and then basic operation, basically three-step process: selecting locomotive address, selecting the direction of travel, and then turning the dial. So what we'll do, now that we've had a very brief overview of how easy this is to set up, is we'll actually do that with this unit right here. Just got a piece of flex track. So this is Pico code 100 track in 00 scale, very common. And we'll bring back our box, and we'll pull out the other pieces that we need to make this work. First things first, you've got your power supply. Let's undo these ties. Okay, put that aside. And then in this bag we've got our track link. So this is actually what attaches to the track to send the current through. And we have two sets of plugs. This one plugs into the back of the DCC Easy Command unit itself, and then the other end is what connects into the this track link part. Nice snug fit. We'll just move this box. We're going to quickly plug this in. We won't actually plug it into the wall until we've got everything set up, just to ensure that it is calibrated properly. And the way these work is great because on most tracks, this will actually fit in the gap that exists between the sleepers and the rail. So it basically will allow this to go all the way under, just like this. And of course, one side will have your negative, and the other side will have your positive. There we go. Just like that, just slides right in. So it's nice because you can put this virtually anywhere that you would like to do. We'll plug this into the back, 2-track. There we go. Now that we have that ready to go, and that's as simple as a basic installation is, just as simple as a regular DC power pack. And I'll get this plugged in. Okay, now we have that plugged in. So you can see we have a few lights that are illuminated on the unit itself, underneath this stop button, as illustrated in the booklet. That's your power LED. And then you have your locomotive address and functions button panel that's also illuminated for whichever button you've pressed. And then you have a light indicating which direction, whether it be forwards or backwards. All right, so to put this to a test, let's grab ourselves a locomotive. Okay, so I have got ourselves a Bachmann branch line rail car. This is DCC and sound equipped. So it'll nicely demonstrate just what this machine is capable of. Now the default address, programming address for most locomotives out of the box is 3. And with Hornby and Bachmann it's generally no exception. So what we'll do is we'll refer the instructions. Select the locomotive address, so you hit 3, and then select the direction of travel, and then we will want to move it with the throttle. So there we go, just as easy as that. 3 steps. And we'll bring it to a stop. So this locomotive has momentum built in, so it will generally gently come to a stop. Or you can press the emergency stop button, and that will bring it to a sudden stop. Press it again, and we should be able to change directions, and off we go again. Very, very easy to use. It works extremely well, very smooth operation. The throttle has 28 speed steps. They're not indicated on the dial, but the progression from one speed step to the next is very smooth. So let's see if we can make the sound function. To my knowledge on Bachmann, it is number 1, activates the sound, and then we hit the function button. See if we can't get this to work. Okay. There we go. So we've got our sound working now. We can push other buttons to hear their sound features. So 3 is our horn. 4 is a different tone on your horn. Sounds like your air compressor for number 6. Of course, if you want to hear all the different sounds a sound-equipped locomotive is capable of, it's always good to refer to the manual that comes with it, and it will let you know which number makes which sound or which programming function. So we'll throttle up. There we go. Change direction. That's it. If you want to turn off the sound, press 1, function again, and we can still operate it without the sound. And of course, if it's not coming to a stop when you need, you just press the emergency stop button, and that will bring everything to a safe halt. And that's how easy it is to set up, run, and program in your first locomotive with the Bachmann Easy Command DCC control system. So excellent control system if you are new to DCC and you're looking for an easy to use, budget-friendly option. So yeah, thank you guys very much for sharing this with me today, and have a great one.